In today's video, if you can't tell by the title, we are going through some household items I do not regret buying, picking up where we left off in a couple videos ago, household items I do regret buying. So I will have that linked in the description if you're interested in giving that a look. But on a more positive note, I would love to share some things that I use on a daily basis. To give you some context, I'm a mom of one right now, have another on the way, a wife, a dog owner. So these are things that I honestly use on a daily basis or have found helpful as of late. Teleporting to a couple months from now, I hope to bring you a video of our renovations for our basement. We are currently just in a little bit of a standstill. Something that we appreciate is this Amazon find of circular lights. They're very modern, very basic, and very inexpensive because for some reason we have 6 light fixture spots in our basement. I don't know why. It definitely brightens up the area, which is really nice, and there's multiple settings on the fixture, so you can have more of like a yellow tinge, you can have more of a daylight. I personally, especially for the basement, love more of a daylight option because it really illuminates the space and makes it look bigger. It's a huge difference from the previous lighting to the newly installed lights, and they're just all consistent. So we honestly, instead of installing pot lights, which would have been ideal, and we did that recently in our living room area, but they're a nice alternative to pot lights. Next up, we have our duvet. We recently splurged a little bit and got a king size bed just with our toddler, coming and cuddling with us. We have a 60 to 70 pound husky who also likes to cuddle in the bed. Don't judge us. I know it is what it is. Another one on the way. A king size bed just made the most sense. Also, I have like a lot of hip pain, so that was lovely. Very end of January in Ontario, Canada right now, so it's quite cold, and although we do have the heat on, a duvet seems to be like a must, it feels, or maybe just like a privileged must. And love the quality of the duvet cover and the options of colors that you can get with this brand. Next item is, these are a little bit more aesthetically pleasing, to be honest, just because, yeah. Inside, I am obsessed with this 6-foot olive tree. Also got this off of Amazon. Not sponsored, obviously, by any of these items. I wish, but I genuinely just really like them. I put it in this big, massive potter plant, painted it, did like a lime wash on the, oh my God, why can't I talk? I'm 7 months pregnant today, and I am just, my brain is, it is gone. I also propped it up by using a couple boxes to make it even taller. So I think it's around like maybe 7.5 feet. I think it's really realistic of how it turned out in our little space. I've been wanting an olive tree for a couple years now, but I didn't know if this was just a trend that I would get over, and I've noticed a pattern in myself that I kind of impulsively buy, so I'm trying to be more conscious of these things. So I waited, and I'm glad that I finally took the plunge because I love it and I don't care if it goes out of style. I'm keeping it. It's so cute. Next up, we have wireless art light. That is also something in our front entrance. It goes over this DIY mirror thing that I made. I'm not going to show you up close because there are certainly a lot of flaws. It was one of my first DIY projects when we purchased the house, and I thought it was like missing something at the top, so I put an art light, and I've gotten a couple compliments, which is reassuring to my ego that it was a good choice. It comes with a remote. There's also an array of settings that you can put it to. So again, daylight, natural light, soft light, just a whole bunch of things, and it's battery chargeable, so you just pop it wherever you want. You keep a little charging cord, charge it up. I haven't had to charge it, honestly. We don't even really use it, if I'm being honest. It's just more to fill the space above the mirror. But I do like it. I do like it. Staying in that part of our house, the Weiser door lock. This is a little bit also of a splurge because you certainly don't need to go with this brand. We bought a couple other door locks prior to making the commitment to this one. The reason why I really like it was my husband said it was easy to install. We didn't have to drill any new holes in our existing door. It's also keyless. I mean, it does come with a key, but it is code operated. Again, the brain is just not working. Code operated. I've always been horrible, absolutely horrible with managing keys or managing even like a lanyard. I do not trust myself, and I've learned over my life. Also staying in that area, we have our entrance rug. It's 6 feet by 4. It's a little bit out of my comfort zone, but there's some red tinges in the design and the layout, and I liked it. I felt like the space was too monochrome, and I needed a little bit of something, which is also why I put a wood plank on top of the shoe cabinets. Also, the shoe cabinets are amazing. Love the shoe cabinets from Ikea. Yes, so yeah, the rug, perfect, fit the space really nicely. The shoe cabinets are a lifesaver. It's really helped teach my son to put away his shoes and hat and mittens into one of his little designated cabinets. So it's a great learning opportunity for young ones, in my opinion. Less aesthetic, more practical is the paint pen for touch-ups around the wall. I think we bought only 2. I want to order another 2 with the color onyx because we have onyx sprinkled around our house, which is the darker color. But this paint pen is so nice when you have light colored walls. I'm sure it'd be helpful for any colored walls because scuffs and scrapes, they're just bound to happen. And if you can't wash them off, then you just come out with this little paint pen, twist it, keeps it from drying out, especially with the cap, and then you apply it and you're good to go. Yeah, I definitely appreciate that invention. Ooh. Also for storage, this guy behind me, the KALLAX shelving unit from Ikea. I did a video of me setting it up for my son in his play area. We are, as I mentioned, redoing our basement, so there is going to be a bigger designated play area, and I don't know if we're going to bring this guy down there. Yeah, it's a great way to store toys. So have this china cabinet here, got it off Facebook Marketplace for free. Amazing. We try and rotate through some toys just to keep things fresh, but to be honest, there's not that much room in there, so most of his toys are out and about. Speaking of my son, the next item is a toddler tower. I find we actually use this item on a daily basis. Daily basis. He loves being involved in whatever we're doing, especially cooking. He's very curious. We try and teach him some skills while he's propped it up in his toddler tower. He knows how to get down and off, and it's a nice way to build independence. Yeah, so very useful item for sure. So these are the items that I listed, and I felt like I recently and over time have found a lot of value out of and would certainly repurchase without a doubt. You know, there's a lot of trial and error, and there's some things around the house that I think are great, but I don't know if I would have added them to the list because I'm just like meh about it. I could also clump in our bed frame. There's storage underneath, also from Ikea, so reasonably priced. I just don't know what I would do without all this storage. We don't have an overly big house, like very grateful to even have a house, so I'm not complaining by any means, but not like the biggest space. And when you have a growing family, it's just, you need to take advantage of every opportunity of every little inch that you can. So yeah, under the bed, they have 4 retractable drawers, and obsessed with that. We also just redid our closet, and I was thinking of doing a video on that too, but I didn't really film a lot of the process, but I'll show you guys. Just popping in because I completely forgot about one item that I use on a daily basis. It hasn't broken. It's been very reliable and more cost effective than some of the alternatives, which is our Shark Pet Plus vacuum. moving into the house, we tried a couple other brands. They died within like 9 months, honestly, with the husky hair. And the Pet Plus has been going strong ever since I made that video. Hasn't lost its suction. I know there were some hiccups of trying to figure out how it functioned and all the accoutrements that came with it at the start, but I am very pleased on the product and I do not regret buying it. The Shark Pet Plus vacuum, good, husky hair approved. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any of these products as well, feel free to leave your experience in the comments below. I hope you all are doing well, staying healthy. My household is definitely going through it right now, but that's so natural with daycare and all that fun stuff. Just wishing your 2025 is off to a good start, and if it isn't, you have lots of time to turn it around. Take care, and I will see you in the next video.